Welcome to your mobility practice of the day. For this practice, you don't need anything unless you'd like a couple of blocks to help support your journey or to pad your knees in case you have sensitive knees with a blanket or a towel. We're going to get started in a bear seat. So I want you to stamp your heels wide. Take your hands just to prop yourself to maintain a nice, long, neutral spine. And from here, I want you to lower your knees so that your knees are pointing towards the left, making sure that this movement is coming from the femur bone, rotating in the hip socket. Return to center, lower it towards the right this time. Bring it back to center, lower towards the left. Just explore this movement getting into the hips. Awesome, awesome work. From here, I want you to lower your knees to face the very top of your mat. Press your shin down so that you're resisting the earth underneath you. As you lower your chest, making sure you're maintaining this nice neutral spine. Try not to round down as you lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Awesome work. From here, you're going to lift both legs up just to enter a gentle Navasana. Bring both feet down, stamp your feet down. Take an inhale here. Gentle hip pulses from a supported bridge. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale, lowers you down. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Beautiful. From here, we are going to enter a combat stance. So tuck your right heel underneath you. The left foot is going to be the driver. So I want you to roll up and back. Take this several rounds, however you choose. Then I want you to plant your left foot onto the mat. Take your right hand, plant it on the outside of your mat. Roll over this left ankle as you step your right foot behind you into this low runner's lunge. Go ahead and shift forward and back, getting into the hips. It's always great to get some movement into the hips. Now I want you to lower that right knee down with control for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower your right knee down. Tuck your right toes behind you as you shift your hips back into space. Ardha Hanumanasana. Now I want you to look at your left foot. Imagine it as if the balls of that left foot have a pair of eyes, and you're allowing the balls of your left foot to examine the room around you. So we're playing with that ankle mobility, examining the room into eversion, inversion of that ankle. It's always really important to work on ankle mobility because your ankle mobility directly impacts your hip mobility. Everything is connected in the body. Can't work in isolation in the ecosystem. Beautiful. Take several rounds just like this. Good. Now you're feeling that your left ankle is nice and warm. What you're going to do now is bend through that left leg. Plant your right foot to the outside of your mat. Tuck your right toes behind you. And you're going to lift that left arm in front, just for counterbalance. As you imagine this right leg coming into a pigeon pose variation, only to step your left leg behind you. We're back in that 90-90. Go ahead and find that bear stance. Now we're going to face the back of the mat. Go ahead and lower down onto that left shin, pushing the ground away with that left shin. For 4, 3, 2, on 1. Awesome work. Right away into that Navasana. Stamp your feet down. 5 lifts of that supported bridge. Take an inhale. On your exhale, drive your hips up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Awesome work. This time you're going to tuck your left leg towards your glutes and your right leg is going to be the mover. So roll yourself up and back. Take as many rounds of this as you choose. Let it be fun. Let it be dynamic. Try to be as controlled as possible. As you step your right foot onto the mat, plant your left hand at the very outside of your mat. Roll over this right ankle as you step your left foot to the very back of the mat. Come into this low runner's lunge, shifting forward and back, getting right into the hips once again. Then settle into it. With control, I want you to lower that left knee down to tap the earth for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower your left knee down. As you send your hips towards your heel, into that Ardha Hanumanasana half splits. I want you again to use that right ankle. I want you to use that right ankle to examine the room around you, taking your right ankle into eversion and inversion. And you're more than welcome to stay in a direction that gives you an interesting feeling. You'll always notice something different with the ankles on a day-to-day basis. But if you find that feeling, I want you to just stay and hold that position until you move on to find that next interesting spot. Awesome work. From here, step your right foot forward, bend through that right leg. Plant your left hand to the outside of your mat. Reach your right arm ahead. Just for that counterbalance, as you tuck your left toes underneath you, imagine that left shin going into that pigeon pose, big external rotation, just to step the right leg back into that 90 degree shape. Awesome work. Open it up into bear. And from here, take the soles of your feet towards each other in Supta, badakanasana. Press the soles of your feet towards each other, getting that activation. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, fold. Beautiful, beautiful work. Connect to your breath. Awesome work. From here, you're just going to shift towards the very top of your mat. Roll back and forth a couple of times. Try to control your movement. Maybe you point through the feet until you stamp your feet down, just to rise up into a gentle forward fold. You could use your hands, of course, to assist you getting up. But I want you to forge this connection between your low belly and your thighs. So keep your legs bent in your forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up one vertebrae at a time. Awesome work. Go ahead and bring your left knee up high towards your chest. And I want you to interlace your hands underneath that left leg. Now I want you to kick that left leg in front of you. Focus on your balance. Focus on balancing on your big toe mounds on the right foot. Exhale, kick. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring it back to center. From here, we are going to take this left leg out, almost as if you're coming into a tree pose. Then I want you to imagine as if you're kicking this leg back. As you do, I want you to hinge from the hips. Focus on your balance here. Then bring that left leg so that the heel and the sole of that left foot are kicking up towards the sky. From here, bring that left knee back to center. We're doing these controlled articular rotations of the hips just to get into the hip mobility once again. We're going to do that 2 more rounds. Open up that door. Exhale to hinge from the hips as you drive that left foot to kick up towards the sky. Inhale, brings your left knee back to center. Again, focus on your balance. Focus on your control. Bring it back up. Then left knee into chest. Go ahead and lower that left foot down. Shake out the right leg. And we're going to do that same pattern, this time going the opposite direction. So, from your left knee into the chest, I want you to hinge from your hips. Left foot is kicking up towards the sky. Open up that door. Rise up to stand. Bring that left knee back to your chest. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Left foot kicks up towards the sky. Open up that door. Rise up. Left knee into chest. One more time, just like that. You're doing great. Your right leg must be on fire right now. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Kick that left foot up towards the sky. Open up that door. Stand. Left knee into the chest. Awesome, awesome work. Lower your left foot down. Shake out the legs just for a moment. Now I want you to bring that right knee up high towards your chest. Interlace your hands underneath your right leg. Exhale, kick it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. From here, bend your right leg. Doing that same pattern, those same controlled articular rotations, those hip cars, over with this right hip. Open up that right hip. Hinge from your hips as you kick that right foot up towards the sky. Flex the foot to help you. Then stand. Do this 2 more rounds. Awesome work. Go ahead and lower your right foot down just to shake it out a bit. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. So right knee goes up high towards your chest. Take an inhale. On your exhale, right away, hinge from your hips. Right foot kicks up towards the sky. Open that door up just to rise. Right knee into the chest. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Right foot kicks up towards the sky. Open up that door. Stand. Right knee into the chest. One more time, you're doing great. I know this is hard stuff. Exhale, hinge from your hips. But this is a reminder that you can do hard stuff. Bring the right knee back to center. Beautiful, beautiful work. Go ahead and just shake out the legs. Maybe get the shoulders in the mix. Now coming into our flow. Left knee towards the chest. Big external rotation of this left leg, almost as if you're kicking a hacky sack. So kick, kick, kick that hacky sack just to cross that left ankle over the right leg. Sit your hips low into this half lotus figure 4 chair pose. Keep focus on the hinge. Take an inhale here. And an exhale. On your next breath in, listen closely. Bring that left knee up high towards the chest. Hands to shoulders. Inhale here. On your exhale, kick that left leg forward. Keep the leg straight or bend it. We're bypassing through half moon Ardha Chandrasana just to land that left foot lightly with control at the very back of the mat. Bend through your right leg. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, hands meet at heart center. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, hands meet at heart center. Exhale, warrior 2. Beautiful. From here, I want you to straighten your right leg. As you bend through that left leg, reach your left hand just onto the floor if you wish, just for your balance. We're in a high Cossack squat. From here, take your right hand to meet the left, and I want you to twist up towards the sky for 3, 2, on 1. Beautiful work. From here, we're going right back in to that Ardha Chandrasana. You could even bend through that left leg or straighten that left leg. Left knee into the chest. Lower your left foot down to meet the right. Beautiful, beautiful work. Take a breath in and a breath out. On your next inhale, right knee into the chest. Exhale, kick that hacky sack. Big external rotation of that right leg, just across that right ankle on top of your left leg. Sit your hips low, figure 4 chair pose. Breathe in the shape. On your next inhale, right knee into the chest, hands at shoulders. Exhale, kick the right leg forward. Bypassing through that Ardha Chandrasana, stay active in that right leg. Just to bend through that left leg to step that right foot to the very back of your mat. Straighten out your left leg, take an inhale. On your exhale, warrior two. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, back to center. Embody the movement. Exhale, warrior two. From here, straighten your left leg as you bend through this right leg. Coming into that high Cossack squat, I want you to take your right hand onto the inside of that right leg. Left hand is going to meet it. We're going to rotate up towards the sky for 3, 2, on 1. Beautiful work. Slowly rise out of it. Swivel your left foot. Bypassing through that Ardha Chandrasana, you can keep that right leg bent, or you can keep it straight. Keep pointing out through that right foot into that one-legged Tadasana. Right foot meets the left. Awesome work. We're going to pick up the pace just a tad bit. Flowing through that sequence, 2 more rounds. Are you ready? Awesome. Starting with the left leg. Inhale, left knee into the chest. External rotation of that left leg. Cross your left ankle over the right leg, figure 4 chair. Challenge the range of that right ankle. Inhale, left knee into the chest. Exhale, kick everything out. Straighten that left leg as you travel back, bypassing through Ardha Chandrasana, bend through that right leg. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, warrior two. On your next breath in, straighten that right leg as you lower down towards that left leg. Maybe you come into a low Skandasana, or feel free to stay in this Cossack squat. If you're coming into Skandasana, challenge the range of that knee over the big toes. Keep driving that left leg wide. On your next breath in, shift your gaze towards the top of the mat as you dig through that right heel, bypassing through Ardha Chandrasana. Keep kicking that left leg forward. Stay active in that left leg, just for that left leg to return home. Lower your left foot down to meet the right. Beautiful. Inhale, right knee into the chest. Big external rotation of that right leg, kicking that hacky sack. Just across that right ankle over the left leg. Set your hips low. Challenge the range of that left ankle this time. On your next inhale, right knee into the chest, hands at shoulders. Exhale, kick. Inhale, bypassing through Ardha Chandrasana, bend your left leg to land lightly into your warrior two. Inhale, Skandasana or Cossack squat. Keep driving that right leg wide. Shift your gaze over towards the top of the mat as you dig your left heel, bypassing through Ardha Chandrasana. Keep kicking that right leg as you bring that right leg back home to center. Lower your right foot down. Take an inhale here. And an exhale out through your mouth. Sigh it out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. We've got one last round just like that. You've got this. Stick with it. Inhale. Left knee into the chest. Exhale, external rotation of that left leg, kicking that hacky sack or sipa. Sit your hips low, cross that left ankle over the right leg. Again, challenging the range of that right ankle. On your next breath in, left knee into the chest, hands at shoulders. Exhale, kick everything out. Inhale, bypassing through that Ardha Chandrasana, just to land your left foot towards the very back of the mat. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, Skandasana, back of the mat or Cossack squat, your choice. On your next breath in, look towards the top of the mat as you dig your right heel through, bypassing through Ardha Chandrasana. Keep kicking that left leg forward. You've got this. Left knee into the chest. Lower your left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, right knee into chest. Exhale, external rotation of that right leg. Sit down into your figure 4 chair. Challenge the range of that left ankle. Inhale, right knee into the chest, hands at shoulders. Exhale, kick. Inhale, bypassing through Ardha Chandrasana. You've got this. Lower your right foot down with control. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. On your next breath in, straighten your left leg. Exhale, back of the mat, Skandasana or Cossack squat. Shift your gaze forward as you dig your left heel through into Ardha Chandrasana. Keep kicking that right leg up as you bring that right leg back to center. Welcome home, right knee into the chest. Lower your right foot down. Inhale, reach your arms up, sit your hips low. Utkatasana. One last bit of activation as you rise up high onto the tippy toes. Lower your glutes down onto your heels. Make your way onto your back. Press the soles of your feet together in this Supta badakanasana. Take a moment to slow your energy down. Notice your heartbeat. And return to your breath. Being conscious and aware of the inhales and the contractions of the exhales. Allow your hips to open in this shape. And take as much time as you need. Give yourself this opportunity to rest, reintegrate, and recover. You did a lot of hard work today, so feel free to stay here, hang out, however long you wish. It's been an honor to share this mobility practice with you. I am sweating immensely, as I'm sure you are as well. This type of work is so important because we need to be able to work our tissue on a day-to-day basis, and for the health of our brain and for our mind. And moving in this type of dynamic flow is really helpful for your body's interoception and proprioception and balance. I hope you had as much fun as I did. You could always pause me, rewind, and focus on that transition of Ardha Chandrasana, half moon into warrior 2. Remember to always work on your ankle mobility because it is connected to your hip mobility, and always work on moving your body in fun and joyful ways that bring you happiness on your day-to-day basis. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and hit the like or subscribe button to support this channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up for yourself. I bow down to you and all of your efforts.